It is I, it is me, it is Cree. Happy New Year, guys. It's been a while. I want to talk to you guys today about how I lost 25 kilos through journaling in 1 year and how I kind of achieved my dream physique, or at least got closer to my dream physique. Let's get right into it, man. So, at the end of 2022, I was heavily overweight, but I still used to go to the gym, but not to the level I do now, not to the level of commitment I do now. I was the heaviest I've ever been. I was frustrated. I had severe body image issues, which was weird at the time because people told me I'm big, told me I'm big in a good way. Like I was huge. I looked like a strongman or power lifter, but I wasn't a strongman or power lifter. I was just a regular guy who went to the gym. And I just didn't feel confident in my body despite what other people tell me. And it doesn't matter what people tell you. It's always a case of you want to feel better about yourself. I always did the workouts. The dieting was a problem though, and I really knew there was a change I needed to make, man. The biggest problem was keeping myself accountable and just keeping track of things, really. And I always knew I liked writing. I always wanted to keep a memory. I always wanted to keep memories of myself. I wasn't really great at taking pictures. In fact, I didn't want to take pictures of myself because I was so insecure in my own body that I didn't want to take pictures of myself because I was like, there's no way I'd want to share these pictures with anybody. Even I don't want to see these pictures. I'd walk past the mirror and be like, damn, that's what I look like. You know what I'm saying? But then I started journaling because I felt like this would be a good way for me to, just have memories of myself, really. Just keep track of my own memories. Because if I don't take pictures, I don't want to just forget what I did in certain periods of my life. So that's why I started journaling. So I didn't actually start journaling with the intention of losing weight. I just started journaling with the intention to just journal, to just write down my day, to write down what happened on this day so I can hopefully look back in a year's time, 2 years' time, 3 years' time. So at the start of 2023, I started journaling, and here's my 2023 journal. It's pretty small, nothing too complicated. It wasn't just a journaling thing, it was also a habit tracking thing. So I essentially had to build a structure to make sure this worked for me. Journaling I just did just for the sake of writing every day. I kind of enjoyed it, and as I did it more, it started to bring me some peace. But with habit tracking, what I started to realize is that once I track some things, then I actually want to do it more, Shout out to James Clear, Atomic Habits, changed my life. So essentially it's a case about making 1% every day, doing a small percent every single day. But at a certain point, I used to call doing cardio, like just 25 minutes on the treadmill, walking incline, that's it, 25 minutes on the treadmill. I used to call that my daily 1%. So there'll be some days I say my daily 1% is achieved or my daily 1% is not achieved. That was the way I saw it. Just do my 1% each day and I get better at it. What helped with the journal was that it really kept me accountable through the year. So I didn't really see the value, as weird as it is, I didn't see the value in journaling up until about August. Because one day I just came back home and I just felt like flipping through my journal. Then I realized I've got quite a lot of pages in here. So let me flip to about August. So here's August. So this journal has been through it. So it's kind of coming together. So I'll try to be as delicate as possible. So here is August. And here obviously is all the early parts of the year. And I started to realize that, you know what? I've got some good stuff in here. I've got some progress in here. And whilst I was doing all of this, I also started habit tracking. I'll show you my calendar that I used to habit track. So, let me show you the front part of it. This calendar I got from this place called Frameless. It was an exhibition that happened early 2023 in London. Now, I just want to give you a flip through my calendar of 2023, just so you can see how my habit tracking journey went. And as you take a look, you can start to guess when I started to really make a lot of progress. I'll show you my app after as well, just so you can compare. But I'll tell you, habit tracking is amazing. Well, let me get through this first page. Here's January. February, March, April. See, April, we just have blues, bro. No greens, no oranges. I didn't do cardio. I didn't do my 1% for a whole month, bro. A whole month. But it's okay because it's about getting back on track. I realized where I was. I had to kind of pick myself back up. It didn't happen instantly because you're going to see in May as well. And I kind of didn't do it too well. I even have these 2 days over here where I just didn't do anything. You know, it still breaks my heart because I really wish I did. I just hate breaking the streak. Always keep the streak going, guys. Even if it's a little bit, just keep that streak going. As you can see, May, I'm trying to get back on track again. This is after my illness. June, summer tax. Can't blame me. I still get in the gym though. It's okay. July, yeah. You kind of see the trend at this point. I'm doing my weights. I'm trying to do my morning cardio, but I can't really stick to it. But the point is trying. The more point is trying. You know, I'm still trying. I'm still giving it my best. August, yeah. August kind of just goes all over the place. At this point in August, I started adding a couple new habits I want to track. Because at this point, I had been made redundant from my job. And so I had more time on my hands. It did take me a while to get that mentality shift though. September, serious. Now we're back on job. October, yeah, still kind of serious. Back on job. November, yeah, this is where the magic is happening, guys. This is really where the magic is happening. It took me a while to really get to this level of consistency. Also helps being unemployed at the time. I didn't have to do anything else but go to gym and lift weights and do cardio. So I didn't have an excuse. I had to be honestly just real with myself. I didn't really have an excuse to not do my cardio at this point in my life or to not be in gym at this point in my life, because the way I saw it is like, well, whilst I'm looking for work, I wouldn't have any other time to be as disciplined and focused on gym in my life. So it's always a blessing in disguise. Physically. Mentally was very tough, but gym kept me in line, you know, and here's December. So that's just a quick flip through of my calendar. Point is, guys, as I started tracking, I started to realize I'm seeing progress. And once you start seeing progress, I always say there's nothing more addicting than results. Genuinely, there is nothing more addicting than results. So if you want to see results, it's always good to track it because you start to see that, you know what, your tracking has led to results. So it won't be a case of where like your tracking is pointless or your tracking is just for the sake. It's just a waste. It's just a pointless activity. Plus, it takes me 2 seconds to just put a marker. It's not too much to do. All in all, journaling really helped me rebuild my confidence, helped me lose 25 kilos, helped me achieve things that, you know, I thought were possible, but it actually kind of made it a reality because it's now I have a step-by-step guide for myself. So in the future, if I want to achieve anything, if I want to lose more weight, I've got the proof here that I can do it. You know, that's kind of how I see it. So now let's talk about how, if you want to start journaling, how are you going to start journaling? I'll just always say keep it simple. This is my 2023 journal, and like I said, guys, I started off writing. I had days like this, you know, where I just write a couple lines. That's enough. Anything to get that streak. Just keep the streak going. Let me show you my April. So April was mostly good, but look at this. This is a whole day. It's just nothing here. I only have 3 lines in here, but it's still something. It's something I remember of this day. Sadly, I also have blank days. These are like the last blank days I've had since 27th of April 2023. This is the last blank day I've had. I've journaled every single day since. There's the proof. Yeah, every single day since. And eventually I got to the point of, let's just go to November, where I'm just filling out every page. Okay, this has a Saturday and Sunday, so that doesn't count. But yeah, filling out every page to the point where I'm writing out the margins because I just need more space. You know, you kind of build up in these things. And in habits you want to track, I showed you my calendar. Initially, I only tracked 3 things. By the end of the year, you saw I've added 4, 5, or 6 things at a certain point. You don't want to overwhelm yourself by trying to track 50 things well, not 50, that's ridiculous. But you don't want to overwhelm yourself by trying to track 10 things a day. Start small, give yourself that confidence that you can do it every single day, and then start to add more things on, and try to figure out how you can add new things to your routine. So let's say you want to gain weight and you have a goal to eat 3,000 calories, and you want to break that into 4 different meals. Track how many meals you have a day, and then when you start to see the progress in your weight gain, it motivates you. It's kind of like a cycle. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy type of thing. Ultimately, guys, anyone can do this, man. Genuinely. I think everyone in my life, I always tell them to get a journal, start habit tracking. Just anyone can do this. It's not something I ever saw myself doing, but now that I've started, I can't stop, really. Just start small, think about a couple habits that you might want to track, no matter what it is. Just think about it. And if it's like going for a walk every day, if you want to go for a walk every day, track that. Put like a minimum of 5 minutes. Say you want to do a walk for 5 minutes each day. And then when you've done it for 5 minutes and you've enjoyed it, you can go to 10 minutes and so on. You just need a pen and paper, really. You don't need to get an actual book. You can get a notebook from Tesco. You can get a notebook from Sainsbury's. If you have some printer paper in the house, you can even use that. Just need pen and paper. Honestly, get a journal, write down, and you don't have to look back at it every day if you don't want to, but it's always good to review your goals. You never know. Just see that each time you stroke, in my case anyway, each time I, put a stroke of a marker on my calendar, it's my way of getting closer to my goal. And each time you do that, it's your way of getting closer to your goal. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, let me know what habits you want to track in the comments. If you want to learn more about journaling, just, you know what to do. Slap the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, journaling changed my life, man, and it can do the same for you. Thanks for watching, guys. It is me. It is Cree. See you next time.